Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
Leitner passes to Maxey, and Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
All right, that's 2 fouls, not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
Pass to Kukoc. Westbrook against Maxey. Shot clock at 5.
I like Westbrook's energy on defense on that possession. He just stays active, gets a hand in his face, and does not give up a clean look at all.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Nurkic. Now here's Smith. Tight defense on him. That gives him the lead. Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Maxey feeling it out a bit. And he's going for the lob. Shot that time, not on target.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Pass to Blair. Now Nurkic. Smith outside. Three-pointer, no good. The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Here's Kukoc. For 3, Maxey. Rebounded by Blair.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
For 3, Smith. They get it back. It's good on the putback. And now a 4-point Hawks lead.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter. His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Pass to Blair. Now Johnson. And we've got 28 seconds left in the second quarter. For 3, Smith. Portland with a rebound. Yao's got rebound number 8 now.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Pass to Kukoc. Here's Yao. And no good. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Hawks on top. They're up by 2. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk. We're not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for our participants.
Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half.
Let me tell you guys, there's nothing better than playing well on the road and hearing that silence.
Yeah, in many ways they've looked like the more comfortable team. And changing it up, my favorite segment, social media posts. Master Funkman asks if you could harness the power from one of your former team's nicknames, which would it be?
Well, that's easy for me. The Kings. They have a lot of power, but I'm going to probably go with the Rockets because I could fly at a very high speed.
That's easy. I'll take the Magic because my powers would be limitless.
Good choices. I'm not sure what kind of powers you'd be getting if you went with the Lakers.
Maybe take out my yacht.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Here's Smith. We've got Maxey, and it's Kukoc in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. It's tipped. Pass to Maxey. To the inside. Here's Yao. That one's good. This game is all even. Yao's got 8 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Westbrook. Smith right side. Over Christie. Smith no good.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, I think that was a product of the pressure. Take your eye off the ball for just a second, and it can lead to a turnover.
Here's Atlanta now. Pass to Elliott. Now here's Johnson. And here's Westbrook. To the left wing. Takes a 3. Smith no good.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
Maxey against Westbrook. And he lobs it up top. And they take the lead. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, Tim, let me get your thoughts on this NBA rule change. End of quarter heaves don't count toward a player's three-point percentage.
I love it. My paycheck directly reflected my shooting percentage. So we've seen players purposely let that thing go a split second after the horn. I think we should encourage guys to try to make that shot.
Nothing better than the false hustle, let it fly after the buzzer went off. Not anymore, though.
Absolutely. Very, very true.
And let's turn to the league leaders now and check out which teams are tops in rebounding this season. The Trailblazers in second.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Here's Johnson. Westbrook outside. Johnson a screen on Maxey. Pass to Nurkic. To the wing on the left. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Just 5 on the clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. Here's Smith. And Atlanta misses again. Portland leading. Kukoc, the pass to Maxey, to the paint. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Yao's got 12 points in the game. Pass to Elliott. Here's Smith to win the drought. Connects from downtown.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Portland. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Welcome to the floor, your Trailblazers team.
Who is providing all the playmaking here tonight? Let's take a look at the breakdown between the front court and back court for the Trailblazers.
And when you look at the overall impact the backcourt guys are having tonight, they are really carrying the load when it comes to ball movement and distributing the rock, letting the bigs focus on other tasks.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. That shot wide open.
This is the second half start they were hoping for. 4 straight field goals out of the gate.
Pass to Elliott. Outside Johnson. Now here's Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Smith no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And here is Maxey. Here's Christie. That three's off the mark. Hawks trail by 4. Elliott passes to Smith, puts up a 3, nails it from 3. Smith's got 15 points.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, his 2nd since halftime.
Maxey against Westbrook. Yao, good.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Atlanta's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Elliott passes to Johnson. There's a screen by Nurkic. Pass to Westbrook. The 3, Smith. And it's Portland with a rebound. Outside Christie. The 3. Elliott clears away. Elliott's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Westbrook off the drive. Here's Elliott. Pass to Smith for the tie. The rebound by Kukoc.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
There's a screen to the middle. Here's Yao. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, he's such a threat to shoot it off pick and roll. You expect Maxey to light it up for himself. So that's a very smart play to give it up and read the defense.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Westbrook. The 3, Smith. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Smith's got 9 points in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. New group for Atlanta. There's a minute 26 left to play in the third quarter here. Portland moving it around. And there's a pick. Bowen passes to Gatling. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
Pass to Boozer. Here's Matthews. The three. The rebound by Kukoc.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Bowen passes to Gatling. Quickly outside. Here's Bowen. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's a 6-point Portland lead.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Matthews. They set the pick. Fires from the wing. Nice jump shot.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Quickly passes to Springer. Here's Gatling. Doesn't go for him. And we've reached the end of the third. Portland ahead. Get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game. With these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. They've got Wesley Matthews, and it's Boozer in at the center position. The three from Quickly. He drops it from range.
Yeah, really good shooter from that range, quickly helping to stretch out the defense.
Chalmers, the pass to Boozer. Pass to Blair. Here's Elliott. Here's the three. Sinks it from distance.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Back to Quickly. Here's Yao. 4-3. Elliott clears away. Elliott's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Blair. Here's Boozer. Yao with a rebound. Here's Springer. Down low. Yao, good. Yao's got 12 points here in the second half.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And Atlanta making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Boozer. 6 to shoot. Pass to Westbrook. This one for 3. On target from range.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Westbrook against Quickly. Elliott. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Elliott's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Pass to Leitner. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Inside, here's Yao. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Boozer. Here's Blair. Westbrook outside. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Elliott. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Here's Bowen. Back to Quickly. Pass to Leitner. Here's Bowen. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Springer. Can't hit it. Hawks trail by 4. Here's Blair. Takes a 3. Oh, it's off. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Portland. Here's Springer. Quickly outside. Tries it from 16. Ooh, the shot misses. The Hawks have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Oh, it doesn't go. Trailblazers lead by 4. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Smith with it. Johnson outside. Now Smith shoots a 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Maxey on the wing. Pounded by Westbrook. 7-footer. Yes, sir. It's good.
You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
Hawks trail by 5. Now Smith. Johnson outside, and they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Maxey against Westbrook. goes to the glass with that one.
Yeah, just an outstanding find by Maxey. More than willing to give it up to open teammates. It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer.
We have seen Westbrook step up in the clutch many times before. I mean, he loves coming through for his guys when they need it most.
Tips. And now we've got an intentional foul. Westbrook comes with a double. Well, if they score here, they could effectively end this one.
Yeah, and their main objectives right now, taking care of the rock and using some time.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you've got to hit your free throws.
Fires the 3. Ooh, it misses. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
So Portland takes the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee.
Coming up next, as we enter tonight's game, there is a clear favorite, RJ, in this one.
That's true. I can tell you something else. Underdogs do win, and they do hear all the noise, so let's let this game be decided on the court.
So with Malone sitting on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. Baca is out there with Embiid. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And there's Jackson, and it's Childress in at the 2 spot. Here's Snow. Back to Dumars. 6 on the shot clock. The screen from Kemp. Dumars misses. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Atlanta Hawks. Ibaka with the screen on Snow. And Ibaka slams it in.
When he needs to, Ibaka can elevate. Don't doubt this man's explosiveness.
Miller with a screen on Henderson. Miller outside. Good on the triple.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Embiid. Outside Dumars. Pass to Snow. Miller outside. Kemp with a screen for Miller. Here's Snow. New York needs to get off a shot. Dumars misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Childress. And here's Henderson. No good with the triple. Miller against Jackson. Dumars, the pass to Snow. Kemp a screen on Henderson. Snow against Henderson. And here's Kemp from the arc. Good work defensively by Ibaka. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. It's Henderson on the wing. He's covered by Snow. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Dumars against Jackson. Pass to Snow. Lets it go with a three. And good coming on the assist by Kemp.
Proving he can hit this shot. When Snow connects from deep, it really helps his confidence.
Embiid kicks to Ibaka. Henderson, no one around him. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Knicks with the lead. Outside Dumars. Pass to Snow. 5 to shoot. Kemp a screen on Henderson. Here's Snow. The Cavaliers pull it in. And here is Childress. Still without a basket. Outside Dumars. Shoots over Embiid. Dumars misses.
That's rock solid defense on a really good score.
Childress the pass to Jackson. Buries the long-range jumper.
The calling card of Jimmy Jackson, a fantastic jump shooter, always looking to fire.
Miller at the elbow. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Embiid the screen. Pass to Jackson. Here's Embiid from deep. No good. Shot missing. Jackson against Miller. Here's Snow.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside for Kemp. Here's Miller. Off target on the 15-footer. Cleveland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Embiid inside. He's against Hibbert. Basket good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
All right, fans. It's game time. Get ready to dance like everyone wants it. Let's see those best moves. No, thank you. Keep it going. Keep it going.
He's checked in for New York. Daniels comes in for Snow. Malone's checked in for the Cavaliers. Barry comes in for Josh Childress. There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Whitmore. Back to Daniels. From outside the arc, drills the three-pointer.
And such great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Now Henderson at the top of the key. Malone. Barry the best to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside, and man, this has been a barn burner.
Here is Daniels. There's 47 seconds left in the first. And here's Dumars outside. His fourth shot, his fourth miss. Still looking for his touch tonight.
He hasn't even made 1 point at this quarter, and his team desperately needs him to get going.
Down low. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Sean Kemp picks one up right there. Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Jackson, he's checked in for Hibbert. King comes in for Kemp. And it's Brown in for Dumars. And the free throw, no good.
The bruising power forward, Malone, a dominant offensive player between his nifty post moves and that soft mid-range.
Now here's King. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. The tray. And it's Malone with the rebound. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. We've got Brown. Barry is out there with Vasquez. And there's Malone. And it's McDaniels at the power forward. Here's Whitmore. No good on the three.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Malone. Malone, a screen on Brown. Here's Vasquez. No good from outside. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for New York. It's a three-point game. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out. They were not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they want.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the score by New York. Here's Malone. And again, it's Cleveland.
A lethal shooter from mid-range. Malone loves taking those shots when the D gives him the space.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And then for Cleveland, Serge Ibaka has just scored. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Now, here is Miller. 11 points for him in that last game against Phoenix. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. There's the lob to the hoop. Malone misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Here's Snow. Pass to Miller from downtown. And it's Malone with the rebound. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. To the paint, here's Ibaka. And it's slammed in by Malone.
I love watching Malone just use that strength. He's so good at just kind of burrowing his way inside and then finishing above the rim.
Here's Snow. Outside Dumars. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, guys. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to... Guys, back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
Like it's the weekend. We can celebrate tonight. You can't bring me down. Got my hands up. Play that song again. Take me higher, higher. Where I'm living. Like it's the weekend.
So for the Knicks, Hibbert comes in for Kemp, and Kemp subbed in for Patterson. Then for the Cavaliers, Embiid comes in for Malone, and Scoot Henderson subbed in for Barry. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Back to Embiid. On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Childress. Clock at 6. Shoots. Here's Embiid. And it's sent back by Kemp. Inside. And it's Kemp slamming it down.
Yeah, once he gets to the rim, it's lights out. Kemp, just too much power and explosiveness.
Outside Jackson. This one for three. Roy Hibbert with the rebound.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Snow from outside. Cavaliers with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Childress with him. No scoring in this one. Down low. It's tipped. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Here's Dumars to the right side. On the wing, Jackson. Over Snow. Rebounded by Kemp. Kemp's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the inside. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
A minute 50 left in the second quarter. Pass to Miller. 4 on the shot clock.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
And the Knicks miss again. You know, RJ, when you think of the top scorers in the NBA, Zach LaVine can get overlooked.
Yeah, LaVine's career scoring average is over 20 points a game. We're talking about under 100 guys have done that in league history.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
If you're wondering who's been the best among the men in the middle, look no further. Here are the leaders in rebounding for the second half of the season. 5th, Joel Embiid.
He has taken his rebounding very seriously since the break. It's really paid off for him and his team.
Kemp passes to Miller. Outside Dumars. Miller surveying the floor. And the Knicks miss again.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Here's Ibaka. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And the Cavaliers lead by 3. New York's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. Connects from three-point range.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
It's Henderson on the wing. He's covered by Snow. Buries it from three-point range.
Now, part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Outside Dumars. Fires the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Lobbed up there for Embiid. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
There's 10 seconds left now here in the second. Miller right side. Shoots the 3. He doesn't hit that one. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And taking a look at the Cavaliers, they're playing up to expectations. Maybe they like to be doing more than that, but I think they're ready to make some noise.
And moving on to the Cavaliers' first half. It's a close one through 2 quarters.
Yeah, they're attacking the paint and forcing the issue.
And that is...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Karl Malone.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Dumars is out there with Snow. Then it's Kemp. Then it's Miller. And it's Hibbert in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for New York right now. Al Cleveland shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Now Jackson. Ibaka with the screen on Miller. Here's Jackson. Miller grabs the miss. Pass to Hibbert. Here's Snow. Kemp a screen on Henderson. And it's Miller in the corner. And again, it's a New York 3.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is coming.
Now, here's Childress. Covered by Dumars. Here's Henderson. Knicks with the rebound. Pass to Dumars. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. And now a 5-point New York lead. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's ready to talk things through with them. Now we go to the 2K leaderboard. What a season it's been for these teams on the offensive glass. The Cavaliers, number 1.
You know, they've been so aggressive on the offensive boards, and they're earning every one of those second chance buckets with that relentless effort.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Outside Jackson. And he's good on the 3 ball. Jackson's got 6 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now, here's Dumars. He's got 12. 6 to shoot. Kemp passes to Snow. Shoots over Henderson. Snow can't hit.
When you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
And it goes down 2 points. Jackson's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Miller with a screen on Henderson. Snow the pass to Miller. Off target from 3-point range.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Ibaka for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Pass to Dumars. Here's Snow. Jacks up a 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Childress has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here's Henderson. Outside Jackson. For the lead. Henderson against Snow. They now take the lead. He has 7.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Pass to Hibbert. Miller outside. Kemp with a screen for Miller. Outside for Kemp. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. The Cavaliers leading. Now, here's Childress. Still yet to score. Henderson, no good.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Here's Snow. Pass to Dumars. That's a sixth field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. He's checked in for New York. Gary's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Embiid. He has 6. Henderson looking it over. Pulls up. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Ibaka. Henderson outside. Ibaka dishes to Childress. Embiid is just too strong inside.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Pass to Miller. To the middle. Embiid with the steal. Inside. Outside Daniel. And here's Miller outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Embiid's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Knicks trail by 4. 1:19 left in the third. Left side, Daniel. Here's Hibbert, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Yep, that one goes in there. Henderson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
There's 49 seconds left in the third. Pass to Miller. Takes the 3. Kemp. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tipper.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And that one's good by Henderson.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Knicks have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hibbert with a screen for Miller. From the arc. Drills it from outside. Miller's got 9.
He knocked one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
Here's Henderson. It's rebounded by Snow. Pass to Daniel. It'll count. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Cavaliers lead by 1. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Johan Petro. Malone is out there with Jackson. Then there's Barrow. And it's Vasquez in at the 1 spot.
Yeah, that's the way you play defense. Anticipated the hop step, beat him to the spot, and able to get the call.
Number 8, Wayne Caldwell.
The Knicks trailing. Outside Daniels. Pass to Whitmore. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Daniels. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Now Cleveland shooting straight 49% from the field. King with the block. Outside Daniel. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Dumars misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Malone, a screen on Daniels. Up top, Malone. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Daniels passes to Jackson. Some nice passing by New York here. New York, no good that time either. The Cavaliers leading. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Malone outside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. A different look for New York. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Jackson. And it's Brown in for Whitmore. Embiid, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jones comes in for Vasquez. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them 3-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making 3s. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Kemp's checked in for King. Brandon Miller comes in for Daniel. And it's Snow in for Brown. Here's Snow. Miller with a wide open look. And the Knicks miss again. On the wing, Jackson. Covered by Miller. Jackson kicks to Childress. Down low. Stolen. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Embiid with the steal. Now, here's Childress. He's tightly guarded. And a fast break now for New York. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Joe Dumars.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
Embiid sets the pick for Childress. Stolen by Dumars. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
They've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Now, here's Childress, covered by Dumars. That one falls. 13 points from Scoot Henderson.
In just his first season in the league, and Henderson's already making waves.
Miller. Embiid with the rebound.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Now, here's Dumars. T right on it. And it misses.
And they continue to control the glass.
Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And yeah, it's good.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Knicks trail by 8. Now Miller. Hibbert with the screen on Jackson. Shoots. Embiid with the rebound.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Outside Dumars. Here's Miller. For 3. Embiid there for the rebound.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now, here's Dumars. Hibbert with the screen on Jackson. Finishes inside on the nice dish.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Here's Jackson. Knocks down the 3.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Cavaliers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins. And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this one. Such an overall great performance it was for Joel Embiid.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
At the line, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him.
And the young big fella from Cameroon is special. Embiid's combination of size and scoring ability, that just doesn't come around very often.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
Steps back, takes the 3. The shot is off. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Embiid with the screen on Brown. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Down by 15. Brown fires.
Cavaliers lead 59-47.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never...
Yes.
Oh, say does that start?
All right. Our teams are prepping for the playoff push right now.
Here we go.
That must put them in a unique mindset.
Well, staying focused on the same goal, having everybody tied together. Any issues that are bubbling up that could derail you need to be squashed and squelched so that you're at peak form come playoff time. That's what you're striving for.
Here are the starters for Houston. We've got Amen Thompson, Mason Wallace out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Jarris Walker, and it's Okafor in at center.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Pass to Wiggins. They set the pick. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And so Paul will bring it up for the Rockets. About a minute played here so far in the first. Off target with the 3. And here's Rubio. Outside Davis. No good on the triple. Thompson with it. For 3. Knocks it down from distance. Thompson's got 5 now.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Pass to Hickson. Wiggins for 3. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And Paul gets it to go.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Hickson. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Sinks the tray.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Now here's Paul. Thompson outside. Houston working the ball around. Walker for 3. And Houston another 3.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking it.
And Rubio's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one.
They expected more of themselves against this team last year. Split the games between them.
Yeah, guys, they feel like they're the better team. The standings would agree with that. I look for them to assert that with their play tonight.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
5 to shoot. Wallace, the pass to Walker. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Wallace misses. Orlando leading. Right side, Rubio. Shoots over Thompson. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Pass to Okafor. Just blocked.
This is what Elvin Campbell gives you. He gives you length defensively and on the board.
Paul, shot is off.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range. Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
Rockets trail by 5. Thompson outside. Back to Paul. From outside the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Paul's got 5 points.
You know, as he's gotten older, the outside jumpers become a bigger part of Paul's game, as it needs to.
Pass to Campbell. Stolen by Thompson. To the left side wing. Walker passes to Wallace. Here's Paul. Thompson scanning the floor. Clock at 6. Over Wiggins. Thompson, that's good. Thompson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. 1:56 left in the first quarter. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Teams will make substitutions. Let's see some of the numbers here for Andrew Wiggins. Pass to McLeod. And here's Rubio. And he lobs it up to the rim. Walker passes to Beasley. Yes, great play by Walker to set it up.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
Orlando